Hey, how's it going? Chaos Credo here, and today we're going to be starting an Immortal Empires Campaign in Total War Warhammer III as Count Noctilus of the Vampire Coast. Let's go ahead and jump in.
When the dread fleet sails, all shall know the horror that Count Noctilus brings.
Alright, so we got our first mission. We're going to defeat this Caledor army, headed by Erathond. Let's get our dude Aid McMaggot integrated into our army. Gives us a nice experience boost. Experience gained by 25% for units serving the parent army per turn. Very nice, very nice. So our main settlement is here, the Gallon's Graveyard, something in the center of the world, which is pretty sweet. We have pieces of 8 scattered around, held by different pirate fleets. And what I'm going to do for this campaign, which, hold on, let's take a look. So the goal for this campaign, we're going to try to attain the short campaign victory. We're going to, aim for 8,000 infamy and then ransack or occupy 30 settlements. And then once we get to that, if we feel like it, maybe we'll continue on to finish the long campaign, which is 75 settlements and then 25,000 infamy. But for now, yeah, we're going to aim for the short campaign. So we're going to aim for the pieces of 8 right off the bat. We need to establish an army first, obviously. All we have are a bunch of weak units here. Obviously, just not the greatest on the first turn, but I think it's pretty easy to get better units pretty quickly as the Vampire Coast. But we're gonna head north along the western coastline of Ultuan. We're going to, hopefully by the time we get to this piece of 8, Von Zyx/Ingot, maybe we'll have a decent army and we can take on that pirate fleet. Dostin, Cold Eye, the Tyrants of the Black Ocean. And because along the way, we're going to be establishing pirate coves. I'm not going to really worry about like taking any of these settlements or establishing any provinces aside from the one that we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this army out, and then we will hit any settlements we see that have ports, and then we'll establish our smugglers' coves, or pirate coves, whatever they're called. So we have 7 units, we have 9. I feel like we might as well just raise some of the dead. Just get an extra, just to put ourselves at a bigger advantage. We'll go ahead and fight this battle. We're gonna go ahead and keep Winds of Magic at 10. We're not gonna bother trying to channel. Start deployment. We're melee to the front. And what I want to do is have our deckhands soak up definitely the charge from these dragon princes over here, which are the, I like that color scheme, looks so cool. There's some pretty cool armor too. Anyway, so they do the most damage. They have that charge bonus of 80. Like amazing armor, weapon strength, and attack. So we want them to soak up the damage from the initial charge, our deckhands here, and possibly send in our depth guard. So we'll move our depth guard and Noctilus over to the right side. And so once they charge into the side here, hopefully they do, we'll have Noctilus and the depth guard rush in to try to finish them off. But we will also have our handgunners try to shoot them down before they even reach us, but let's go ahead and put these guys here. I forgot the gunnery mobs are Vanguard. Alright, let's get everyone up a little closer. I have them just behind the front line there. Alright, then we're gonna have our Necrofix targets the archers.
Only I, Count Noctilus, can rule the great ocean and the waters beyond.
Alright, I feel like it's a poor choice. The range is so bad that I pretty much just put him in the line of fire. It didn't do much good. Alright.
Bones and flesh.
Deathly swift.
Alright, we gotta move our depth guard and Noctilus up.
Captain.
Count Noctilus.
We dropped a miasma on the Dragon Princes, and then we're gonna drop a Wraith Storm on the archers there.
Deathly magic.
Gunnery mob.
Alright, this is kind of a mess here. Let's get these guys split up.
I will move.
Nah, I'm not gonna waste a invocation to heck on this unit.
Destruction.
Corkscrew.
Alright. Need our Necrofix to keep targeting the archers. They're destroying him. Need to see if we can repair him a bit. Let's get him out of there for just a second. I think these just... Did these just appear out of nowhere? Is that a... I don't know where that unit of deckhand mobs came from. Let's go ahead and drop another miasma on the Dragon Princes. Get these handgunners out of the way. Get the depth guard in to hit the Dragon Princes. Come on now. Alright, we're gonna get the last of our deckhands over here to help these guys out. And let's get Noctilus in here as well. And Wraith Storm. And the last units of archers. Alright, let's get this, our Necrofax up top here. Just realized our Death Guard were way over there. I'll bring them back to the hill. Let's try to repair our Necrofix just a bit. Get him out of melee mode. Actually, let's get him in melee mode and just send him in. I think I might try to save this unit here. Oh, I guess they might die before I can. We're gonna have our units here just overlooking this battle, and they can fire in. Alright. Looks like these Dragon Princes are done for. There's no way they come back from that. Yeah, they have to be done. They're just crazy tough. It's crazy. Crazy. Alright, there we go. Should be done now. Okay. Go ahead and replenish here.
Kill them. Raise them.
Siren. Hoard growth +5, that's nice. Plus 250 to the treasury and +5 infamy, so we're sitting at 257 infamy. One thing I noticed in that battle, which I had never seen before. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing. Abandoned ship. It summons a unit of zombie pirate deckhands mob. Once the Necrofex gets to less than 50% health. I never knew that. That's awesome. Because I noticed there was like a deckhands mob that just sprung up out of nowhere. That's pretty crazy. I like that. Okay. Okay.
I am waiting.
So we're going to... I want to level up his magic. The Invocation of Nehek. And then, what is this? This is Drowned Dead. We get to summon a unit of zombie pirate deckhands mob. That would be great too. But we're going to be cruising a lot. Going from place to place. So I'm going to get Root Marcher first. Campaign movement range +5. And then I think we'll go Malkoths. And then straight down here, maybe Ghost Fleet would be good too. The replenishment rate is really important to me. Just important in general. As for this guy, McMaggot, we're going to upgrade his training. Increased by an additional 10% unit experience. Alright. And then we are going to, like I said, head north. And just start attacking port cities, port towns. And as for technology, Count Noctilus, he does have... His bonus is weapon strength +15% for large units. And then also upkeep -20% for Necrofex units. And then sacking, you get more money from that. But so as far as the Necrofex, we're not going to get any Necrofex for a while, because seeing as how Necrofex units are higher tier units that you're not going to get right away. So that's great. So eventually we'll have a pretty large army, large centric army. So we'll have, like Rotting Prometheans, several Necrofex, Rotting Leviathans, things like that. Animated Hulks, just because we get that added weapon strength. So he'll have a heavy front line. We're going to try to work to his strengths. Utilize his strengths. What was this? Okay, that's exactly what I was just talking about. Lord of Dread. So these are all the units of benefits. Necrofex, Animated Hulks. A couple Regiments of Renown. Yeah. Mongols. Deck Droppers. Even these big boys. Cool. Okay. So, back to the technology. Like I said, we are going to aim for heavier units down the road, but right off the bat, I do want to... Missile strength +5. That's not bad. Leadership would probably be good too, since zombies disintegrate and deteriorate pretty rapidly. Oh, and this is also good too, replenishment. Let's see. We're going to go for... I think we're going to go for a salvage cruise. Replenishment is important. Oh, then some extra weapon strength for zombie deckhands would be really nice too. Yeah, there we go. Supernatural regeneration. This would be good too. Speed and charge for all those large units. And this one is super good. Physical resistance 20% for Prometheans, Leviathan, and Necrofex. It's amazing. And then upkeep. So this is kind of like the end goal. Like this is what we want to get, a lot of these. So we're going to go ahead and start with salvage crews. We may... Man. Let's go ahead and go with salvage crews for now. And I think we'll do a couple of gunnery. And then once we start getting some better units, then we'll go for more of these over here. But we'll start with this one. And then commandments. For our settlement, our province. We'll do Dredge the Sea for that extra growth. Then we'll check out diplomacy. I don't think we're going to have much. We're not going to really get into too many, you know, alliances or anything. So I'm not going to go for any of these over here. Because like I said, I'm going to head north, do a full circle, try to grab these pieces. Hopefully by that time we have a decent enough army to take them on. And then circle back around here. If I'm going to do any kind of agreement with anybody, it's going to be from factions over here. Because I don't see myself coming over here unless the pieces of 8 are over here. Let me just look at something real quick. I do have a treasure map that shows there's something down here about, I think, like right here. I think it's right here. Sleep is not required, for in the south there's something harsh amidst the treasure of the marsh. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. I'm going to focus on the 8. And of course, infamy and establishing pirate coves. And then maybe once we come back around to this point, once we circle Ultuan and get back down to, you know, the piece of 8 that was there in the center, that was like right here. Yes, he's there now, but they're most likely going to be moving. I think we'll maybe start conquering some of these lands and actually establishing a foothold. Maybe even make this like our main. You know, we have the Maelstrom now, the Galleon's Graveyard, but this may be worth something too. Alright, let's head out into the Great Ocean, see what we got going on over here and over here.
Navigating.
Oh, I feel like I should have built something on my ship. I don't know if I could have. I didn't even look. I probably could have.
The winds blow strongest at sea.
Alright, so we have Skeggy over here. It's a main settlement. A good, some good quality units. I don't want to waste my army on that just yet. So we're gonna aim for smaller settlements with ports to take. Let's go ahead and move further north. Yeah, like nice. So we're gonna shard. Yeah, see, look at that. It's a tiny little garrison. We're gonna destroy them and establish a cove there. And here as well, there's only 5 units. These are perfect. So while we're sitting here for a turn, we'll go ahead and build the officer's cabin. And I'm not going to build any of these yet because I don't think it's worth it. I would like to save up one more turn to get 2 population surplus points. And then build the bombards so we can get some mortars in there. This would be a good choice too, so we can get some animated hulks. But for now, I want some mortars. So we'll wait till next turn to do that. I don't think there's really anything for us to do. Let's see if we can raise some more dead. Use another unit or 2 of deckhands. Always take handgunners, long range. Yeah.
is anchored nearby.
Very good, very good.
I feel the maelstrom. Darkness comes.
Okay. So can I build this and move at the same time, or just...
Justified means.
Or do I have to wait to build this? Oh, and it does give us the army ability, Jufbar 42 Pounders.
Calls for more death.
That's nice. See if any of these give us any benefits. Yeah, so this puts us in a camp stance, so we won't build it until we move. But I think we will take this one first. It's just further out of the way. And I did notice there's some fail cargo. That should come in handy as well.
The ocean empowers me.
Let's go ahead and move in.
Sail.
They're most likely at war.
The Witch King welcomes you.
With the
I will
Cult of
treat
Pleasure.
on his behalf.
They're not strong at all. 253, we're 90. And if I was going to attack the port city, I'd rather attack Soldier Tor than the Cult of Pleasure.
From the shadows.
Marathi's certainly has an army of 9 right now. It's not too bad.
I am Morathi.
So I was going to say I'd be worried, but she's just not too strong right now.
Your time with me is precious.
Still
So make
stronger than
known
us.
Your request.
Just barely. Alright.
The Dark Commodore.
Let's go ahead and build the bombards. Get that sweet Zufbar 42 Pounders ability, and then the ability to build mortars in the coming turns. We'll go ahead and flesh out our army. Nice, we got some bats. I'd like to save some room for some scurvy dogs. We need more like auxiliary units, some support units. I don't want to just have a ton of slow-moving zombies. So I think I'll wait to recruit anything else. Until the next turn anyways. Check out quick deal. I will do trade agreements, but only with units, factions that I know that I'm not going to immediately be attacking. Or besieging in some form. Alright, let's go ahead and save. Alright. Nice, so we got that casualty replenishment. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I was thinking gunnery crews. We could also get cleaner bores. It reduces the upkeep for mortars. Which we're gonna get at least, I think, at least 2. Maybe just 1 will do. It's like, or we can... I don't think any of these are worth it just yet. Raise dead costs might be worth it, because that's pretty much what I'm doing exclusively right now. How much does it cost? I don't know.
Count Noctilus reigns.
Haven't really been... Cool, we'll grab some... Hold on. So it costs 500, but if we were to recruit, say,
The Galleon's graveyard.
like these guys, we get, for global anyways, from the global recruitment pool, it would be 482. But if we raise them, yeah, it's next to nothing.
The ocean empowers me.
That's going to get those guys.
The river is anchored nearby.
But just to have a full army. We'll go ahead and get one more hand gunner unit, and then we'll go ahead and take
Dead
Grey Rock Point.
destroyers.
And I do want to upgrade. So where did I see it? Oh, at weapon strength. That would be good. If I could get some kind of like melee defense or give them some kind of armor, like the deckhand mobs, like that we have like a. We can get like a harder front line. I think that would be awesome. That'd be a good one to get too. Marines upkeep. Reduces upkeep for deckhands, depth guard, and gunnery mobs. Yeah, see, like unliving reflexes might be worthwhile. That's exactly what I'm talking about there. So for now, I think I will. We're going to do the salvaged arsenal. And then I'm going to consider strengthening zombies. But also keep in mind, that I am going to use some mortars and then be using the large units as we go along.
Dread Fleet Command.
Okay, let's go ahead and
Noctilus.
take
As my power
Raid Rock
ascends,
Point.
Suck their souls.
Alright, it's not even worth fighting, so we're just going to go ahead and auto-resolve.
Boil up them.
And we will establish a pirate cove.
Come, join us.
So our money is looking pretty tight. We only get 743 per turn. We definitely need to change that.
Bring ruin.
Okay. We need to get into encamp status, or encamp stance,
Push to the river.
to negate that. If you notice there was a bunch of attrition. I don't want
Boost these
that.
battlements.
and I would like to heal my units, so let's go ahead and do
Dread
that.
Fleet.
Then we will do pretty big on casualty replenishment right now. So we're gonna go get Ghost Fleet. Just for that extra bit there.
Domination.
And as for our gunnery white, we'll go ahead and get ready. Get always ready. So I would like to upgrade his range and his missile strength. Yeah, I want to do gun sight, so we'll do always ready. That way we can get down there. I'm looking forward to him getting his rotting Promethean. Guy will be a force once he gets that. His armor goes from 55 to 145. Surprisingly, his weapon strength goes down. You think it would go up, but his melee defense goes up. Everything goes up just a little bit minus the weapon strength. And that is level 10. Alright, I think. Yep, so we're just going to go and wait our turn.
A lethal blow.
And then we're going to head out over here to the Moon Shard. Let's take that as well. Oh, then we do have to... I didn't pay attention. I should have seen if I could have built a pirate cove here. Or a smuggler's cove. Before I ended my turn. Alright, so our next mission, be at war with the Awakens. Yeah, they're like way down there. I mean, I guess I could. I don't think they would come all the way up here to attack me. It is possible, I guess. Oh, we're over here. I don't really think it's worth it for 1,500. I kind of like the extra campaign movement range, though, honestly. I'm just worried they're going to all come down to attack us here. We're probably not all that strong here. We can upgrade from the Dormant Maelstrom to the Stirring Maelstrom, which would be good to do if we declare war with all these different factions. And also considering how weak this garrison is, just a bunch of zombies, a couple bats, it's not going to do much good against anybody. But I think income right now is more important. I'm not going to worry about much else until we start getting a steady income in. So if we build the Picaroon's hideout, which I don't have enough money for, it gives us income gained from local settlements income, 50%. I don't feel like that would be worth it. Obviously, because we're only going to be getting 95 a turn. And also considering this is a minor settlement. So it's never going to, most likely anyways, not going to ever reach like a good amount. It could, just depending on the location. You know, like Soldier Tour over here. They do have wine. Like that probably gives, like if that was a port city, like it might be worth building a Picaroon's hideout here because it would give us a little more, especially as they upgraded the main settlement building. But I do think Picarin's hideout would be best for
Shall stop me.
capital settlements. Like, you know, like if the ancient city of Quintex was on the coast, then I think a Picarin's hideout would be best because it's more likely to give us a ton of cash rather than if we do the Smuggler's Cove, we get 200, just a static 200, or 190 in this case, which I'm not sure why that's negative 5%, minus 5%. But we also get 10 infamy per turn with the Smuggler's Cove. Very nice. Alright, let's get back on the water.
We march.
And then we'll check out this fell cargo. Let's see.
I feel the maelstrom.
We don't have any... Oh, we do have 2 population points, but we just don't have any money.
The galleons crave.
That'll change in the next turn. We'll have at least 200 more, and we are going to hit the Moon Shard. And hopefully that fell cargo will give us a lump sum of cash, and that'll help us out too. So we can build the Smuggler's Cove and also maybe recruit our mortars. Alright, so we're up to 943. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and head over to the fell cargo. See what we got there. Oh. It's kind of scary. So we could sail to the wreck, but we'd have to defeat a foe in battle. But there would be a great hoard of treasure. Or we can wait, and we'd have a small hoard of treasure. The seabed is littered with the barnacle-clad hulls of ships that once set out to tame the oceans. Recently, rumors started circulating that one particularly notable wreckage had been spotted. A partially sunken ship that was rumored to have been sailing back to Marienburg with a hold full of mysterious trinkets looted from across the old world before suffering Stromfel's ire. You know its location, but there's always a chance that others have caught wind of these rumors too. You know, we haven't had a solid battle since we started this episode, so I think we may just have to defeat the foe. I am kind of terrified. Because, you know, our army isn't the greatest, and our Necrofex is slightly damaged. Let's take a look. Sail to the wreck. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, they have some highly specialized units, but I think we'll be able to overwhelm them. Let's go ahead and quick save. Let's see, we got Jesse Sawfish. He's level 1. We have some hand cannons, anti-large. Well, I think we're gonna have to worry about the hand cannons and the mortars. We may have to send our dogs and our bats around and take care of those guys. A lot of anti-large here. So I'm definitely gonna have to be careful with my Necrofex. Alright, let's get him. Okay. This time we're going to put our ranged troops in the front. I think we'll hit from this angle here. I think we'll keep our Necrofex behind the trees here. Maybe that'll keep them a little safe. Hopefully. Alright, let's get our dogs in here. I don't think the bats can really hide since they're flying at all times. Yeah, see, it doesn't show them hidden. Alright, let's go ahead and group our handgunners. We will group our standard gunnery mobs. And then our front line, that just leaves our specialist units separate. You know what? I do think I will move the melee units up front, just so they can take the initial hits. Oh, I don't want to leave my bats over there. Leave them back here as well. Oh, I just noticed it grouped them. I don't know why it does that. If you guys have any ideas why it groups them, I must be pressing like a hotkey or something. I'm just not familiar with it. But I notice sometimes it groups my units or moves them all at once, and I'm not sure why. I must be pressing like shift, and so I usually press shift to move quicker. Yeah, I don't know. Cause I had just grouped them and then it got messed up, and I'm not sure why. I gotta figure that one out. Alright, we're gonna get our depth guard in the trees here. He's firing, but it's not doing any good. It's hitting the trees. But it looks like the arching shot of the mortars might be hitting him. Or might be getting close, anyways. So you're gonna hit the depth guard there. Actually, let's try to knock out these depth guard. I feel like they're the biggest threat right now.
Noctilus!
Alright, we're gonna hit the hand cannons, get them out of the way. And then we're going to use... Oh, I need to send my... Let's go ahead and send our dogs out. Take care of the mortars. And then we will move our necrophex over here.
Gunnery mob, corpse crew, blood and salt.
All right, let's see. This will be a good shot, I think, of the 42 pounders. Nice. All right, mystifying miasma. Let's go ahead and hit this hand cannon group here. All right, let's send in our depth guard to hit from the side over here. And we are going to try to keep those guys alive for a little longer. Let's see, who do we have? Let's hit this unit of hand cannons with the Wraith Storm. And let's send in our Necrofix. Hand-to-hand combat, so he doesn't cause any collateral damage. Send him for support over here. Send our dogs in to help. And we'll send Count Noctilus to face off with Jesse Sawfish. Alright, looks like this will be over pretty quick. Let's go ahead and just use it on this unit here.
Maelstrom, empower me!
Yeah, we're done. Pretty nice little battle, not too much to worry about. We are losing a unit of deckhands, which isn't out of the ordinary. Let's save them. I think it's too late for them. I know the battle's pretty much over, that's why I did that.
Moving! Soon! In death's service!
Alright, we're gonna send in the deckhands to mop up. Or the depth guard. To finish off Jesse.
Gunnery wide!
Got 1,000 golds. And we are going to replenish our units. It's a nice replenish there, 20%.
Subjugation by death.
And we did get a great hoard of treasure rather than a miserly treasure hoard. That's awesome, 5,000. We really could have used that. That's perfect. And then his extra experience. Maybe we can get a couple abilities.
Count Noctilus reigns.
Yeah, we can get 2. I think we will get upgrade miasma, so we can upgrade our invocation of Nehek. Drowned Dead would be good too. And the Curse of Undeath is always good. From my understanding, it heals. It seems to heal nearby units while I'm using spells as Count Noctilus, if I understand that correctly. Or I can go for another Ghost Fleet tier. We're going to go ahead and get Nehek, Invocation of Nehek this time. And then for Aid McMaggot, we'll go ahead and get, excuse me guys, Gunsight. Upgrade his range and his armor piercing ability. Armor piercing is 154. It's already super good. Right, anything that we want here. Let's see, where are we at? Alright, we have 2. And I did want to also build the ship's holds. Actually, we need to upgrade the Maelstrom. Then we get more income and then a beefier garrison over here. And then we do want some mortars over here. I don't really use these guys too much. Just the way I like to play, I don't... Like if they were like a hybrid unit, like where they had solid melee defenses, melee attack, melee defense, melee stats, I should say, I'd probably use them more often, but I just don't see the point of using them. I tend to use and rely on handgunners much more. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of these. See if I can get another unit of... I feel like another unit of bats would be good. I can use them to harass enemy units, and I feel like more than... I could always use another unit of dogs too. Their vanguard deployment is really handy. Let's get another unit of dogs. And then we will get rid of these other units, handgunners, or of gunnery mob. And then, let's see, let's go ahead and move. I wish I could replenish right here so I get some of these units back up to full strength. I guess what I could do is just... Let's see, hold on. Just wanted to see what the upgrade was. Like, these are like tier 2 units now. Or unit rank 1, I guess. See what the difference is. Just goes up by like 1 or 2 points. What I was going to say is I could just disband them and then raise some more from the dead. Yeah, let's go ahead and get one more unit of dogs. And then we will recruit. We will get our mortars. Just trying to figure out what to do here because I want to make sure I have enough cash to build something else.
Domination.
So I mean, I can go ahead and build the ship's hold. It's either that or I wait for 2 more points and then I build a captain's cabin. 2 more population surplus points. I think I'll do that. I think I'll wait 2 more turns to build anything other than a couple mortars. So we'll go ahead and grab 2 units of mortars. Wait just a second. I want to make sure I can...
Do not draw attention.
Let's go ahead and move. Because we are going to take the moon shard next. Get into our stance. 2 units of mortars.
We would be safe in the galleon's graveyard.
I guess for now we'll just keep these units. I thought about disbanding and then just raising more from the dead, but I don't see... It shouldn't really matter that much. We're not being chased. We're not going to have a big battle like the last one anytime soon. This moon shard, as far as I know, there's no armies that are going to come in to save it. We just have the 5 units there. Should be all good.
Burn the coastlines.
Yeah, nothing there. Check our diplomacy. Trade, primarily. Right. Alright, Cult of Excess was destroyed. Ambusher. Oh, that's nice. Maybe we're not doing much recruiting. I'm not sure if it carries over to our...
Noctilus.
we only needed 1 turn for them anyway, so no, it didn't. I thought it was going to be 1 more turn before we got them. I wasn't paying attention, so...
Dread fleet command.
So we have 1 more turn until we get 4 points, and then we'll build the
Bridal.
captain's cabin, and then we'll get a vampire fleet captain, and then also build this. Then
Powers.
the main reason why I wanted to build that captain's cabin is I want to get to this building here, so we can get some Prometheans to strengthen our front line. Sirens are always good too, but mostly the rotting Prometheans is what I want. They have that defender trait. Excels depending down the enemy in melee. Like that's what I'm looking for here. So I can get like a stronger gun line.
As my power ascends. Death.
Alright.
And destruction.
So we got a full lineup here. Let's go ahead and hit
This serves my
the
cause.
moon shard.
Bring them death.
Uh-oh. I feel like that might have been a bad idea. That's a massive army. Ah. Okay. Now I feel like I...
Boost these floating battlements.
Maybe I should get rid of these units here. Yeah, I have some extra cash.
All will serve.
So we'll disband those 2. I don't think we need to be in camp. Alright, let's hit the moon shard. Oh, I thought I could. I don't know why I just realized, I don't know why he landed here. I think that's why we couldn't hit it. I think instead of the ship coming over here and hitting this minor settlement, he just went straight to land, and that used up our movement points. Wow. Okay, I just noticed that happen. That is terrible.
Count Noctilus reign.
So I declared war, and I was gonna hit them, but the game, for some reason, I decided it would automatically have them go around and hit. They just put them on land, use up our movement points, and most likely this army will come reinforce before I can even get there.
Burn the coastline.
So that's not cool. Let's see what happens in the next turn. Okay, let's see. I'm hoping that that army right there, Mother of Stankia, is at war with Arnheim, with the Bleakholds, and is going for Arnheim. That way that army will stay there and not come to me. It sees them as a threat. Let's see.
I will carve
Yeah, so they are at war with them.
name into
Nice, that
your
helps us out. I think that's why they didn't come to us, because they probably realized that this army's coming to get them.
terrible fools.
Alright,
Round the world.
this may have just worked out in our favor. So a small army, we're just going to go ahead and auto-resolve.
Wipe them out. Warlord.
Got Warrior Bane. That's a nice passive ability. Melee defense +2 isn't much at all, but reducing weapon damage of all enemies within 35 meters is super good. I mean, for such a weak weapon. Anyways.
Build them.
Alright, so we got another... Oh, we found another treasure map. Find this treasure, you must wander under the eyes of watchers that guard the ways, and into a kingdom where the seasons rule. Alright, we'll have to take a look at that. Now let's go ahead and build our
Upon us.
Smuggler's Cove. Once again, this is a small settlement. No reason to build And I don't see that it doesn't have any resources like, you know, timber or anything that brings money in, so Picaroon's hideout would not do any good, I don't think. Okay, see if we can get it back on the water, which we cannot. Alright. And we will fully upgrade Invocation here. Yeah, we're going to do that. I thought I was going to reconsider maybe just get another thing of Ghost Fleet, but I think the Invocation will come in handy. And this guy... will reduce reload time. Nice, so we have... check out our garrison. We have some bombers, a couple bats. Not the greatest, but not as bad as it was. I would like to have more growth. Maybe I should build a growth building here. Tree and noose. I think we'll do that. And we will upgrade... because eventually we'll have enough cash to where we'll be able to recruit a second army, and they're going to be starting from here, so we're going to need some solid units for them to start off with. So maybe we should build something else. Something that'll give them just a solid lineup from the get-go. I don't know, I'm not sure that's really a priority right now. Maybe we will do nothing. Let's see, increase treasury generated from the curse of the bountiful treasure right. What is that? Let's see. Treasury plus 500 for every building owned from the buried treasure chain. Oh, so we have to build 3 plunder pile buildings. And we only have the 1 settlement. That's not worth it either. So we're actually not going to build... we might build this. Palisades, just so we can protect this place a little better, because we're not going to use that for much yet. So we have extra growth. Eventually we'll be upgrading this. That's pretty much all it's going to be doing. And then eventually it'll be a massive strongholds. And then once we start building an army there, our 2nd, 3rd, 4th army, then we'll get rid of some of these buildings and get some solid army buildings, or military buildings.
They were nothing.
Alright, so I was going to end the video here, but I think let's go ahead and save. I want to see what happens if I end this turn. I want to see if Mother Ostankia attacks Xarian, or if she doesn't and he decides to come attack me. And if he does, we'll end the video on a solid battle.
And destruction. What's the river?
Let's see what happens.
A lethal blow.
Alright, so Mother Ostankia did take Arnheim. So, yeah, things are looking pretty good.
Thanks for your life.
Let's see. Oh, probably just a peace treaty. I mean, you guys don't have any settlements, right? 1 settlement? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the one I'm at right now. Well, I mean, sure, I'll do a peace treaty. I'll take 1,200, because you guys are going to be wiped out in like a turn or 2. I'll take the money. I feel like that's just like a handout. I'll take it. Okay, so we got another mission issued. Recruit 30 new units. And we get a little bit of infamy and then the banner of pilgrims. Alright, let's get back on the water.
Darkness comes. No objections.
I just realized we have 5 population surplus points. I'm not sure if we had that in the last turn.
Is anchored nearby.
If we had 4 on the last turn. I was too busy thinking about other things.
I feel the
But I do think that'll be it for the day. Or for the video. And like I said, we started here. We probably could have taken Val's Anvil, Torch the Thigh, and made that our first province, which might have been a good idea, actually looking back on it. The only worry there is, like, I thought it could have turned into just a long, drawn-out war with the High Elves. You know, since we take that, I'm sure Etain would have attacked us. These guys would have eventually attacked us. and we would have just been defending more often than I would have liked. So I like this.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
I like what we have going on here. You know, we have 2 smuggler coves built. Free Rock Point and the Moon Shard. And it looks like the
ocean
plan... What is this? Interesting. So, what's looking good right now is hitting White Peak, because it is yet another small settlement. As long as there isn't a large army nearby, I think we'll hit this next turn, build another cove, and keep heading north. And this army is massive. Arnheim is pretty weak right now. I mean, we could always hit them as well. That might be a nice thing to do. I'm thinking we're not going to, because I don't want to weaken my army as I'm going through this little strait here, because we don't get any replenishments unless we're out in the Great Sea over here, or inland and in the encamp stance. So yeah, two Smiles Coves. We upgraded our Maelstrom. We got some good defenses being built. We won't have to worry about too much moving forward over here. And we're going to keep heading north. And by the time we get here, we should definitely have a solid army. We're already looking pretty good. You know, with a couple dogs, a couple mortars. Here in like 4-5 turns, maybe a little more than that. We'll have a couple of Prometheans. And Mornagulls possibly, and a Vampire Fleet Captain. So by the time we get there, we should be able to take them on no problem, I think. And we'll have our first piece of 8. Excuse me. First piece of 8. And then, of course, we're going to be capturing a ton of... or at least establishing a ton of Smiles Coves along the way. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. This is Chaos Credo. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time.